everyone, welcome to Bickering Book Reviews. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Becky.
And today we're talking about Slay by Brittney Morris. And I got this, I actually had an ARC of this, and I got it from my librarian friend.
Yeah, it was in Mary's office.
So we got it from the publisher at some point along the way.
I got off of Edelweiss.
Well, lucky you.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is about Kira Johnson, who is the honor student math tutor by day and one of the creators of a MMORPG, a massive multiplayer online role-playing game.
She was really the creator because she had somebody else that kind of helped her as an architect of it, but it was her vision and her idea.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get into that later because I'm wondering how much the second creator, how much the second creator Cicada really kind of...
I feel like...
Because it sounds like she really did kind of offer...
I feel like Kira...
Key points of it, too, though.
Did,
the coding part of it.
But she did the coding, and she did the basic design, and she started it, and then as they started adding more aspects to it, Cicada helped her.
Okay, Kira created the framework, and Cicada helped her flesh it out.
Yeah, because Cicada helped her make some of the cards, but Kira designed the original sets. Kira designed the world, and she could design the character. Everybody designs their own character. She designed her character. Not that important to what we're doing here, though.
Sorry. Okay, and so basically, she creates this world, this online world that is a safe space for people of color, and it's kind of this. It's a really cool game, and there's a lot of
why doesn't this game exist?
There's a lot of pieces and parts to it, because it's a card game, it's a role playing game, and it's very interested in kind of representing African American culture, African culture, cultures worldwide of people of color,
right.
And so the card game has cards that reflect back on. One of them was mac and cheese. The other one was the Bayou. I think there was a Beyonce card. One I think was about natural hair. So it just different kind of.
But there was also about family and love and
important people of color throughout history,
right.
Worldwide. So it went beyond kind of pop culture and really took a holistic look into it.
And that's how they battled, was through these cards.
And the only way that you could play this game is if you were given a code to get on the game. So really you were just giving it to somebody, a friend that you could trust who was also a person of color,
right.
To play it. But the only thing is, so now after having this big duel, is it a duel or a battle? This card game. Basically one of the players ends up dead in the real world. And people in the media are starting to blame the creators of Slay, this MMORPG. The creator is Kira,
but nobody knows that.
Right, she keeps her identity a secret, but she's concerned that they're gonna bring lawsuits and such against her. And it's really kind of trying to figure out how to save her game, save herself, but also keep her players protected.
Right, because she loves her video game, but she also loves her boyfriend, she loves her friends, she loves her parents, so she wants to protect all these different aspects of her life, and she's 17, she doesn't know what to do. And then there's this other aspect where she's also trying to figure out where should she go next. She got into Spelman, which is awesome, but she kind of wants to go to Emory, but everybody thinks she should go to Spelman, and what is her path? So she's trying to protect herself and everything around her, but she's also trying to be where should I go next?
Yeah, just kind of figuring out her own identity and how it relates to the world around her.
Right. And this is Brittney Morris's first book, and I think
I can't believe that.
And she wrote it in a week.
It's so well done. It's an awesome book.
I think she's going to end up on a lot of awards lists this year.
I couldn't stop reading this book. I couldn't. And it was so good. It hooked me. And
I liked Kira because Kira was strong because she was smart. And I thought that was a wonderful thing to tell girls, particularly younger African-American girls, that you have this woman that is basically kicking ass because she can code. That's awesome.
I want to,
the game needs to be real. I know it wouldn't be I wouldn't be the demographic, but I think it would be very, very cool.
Yeah. But I think it's a cool concept, and I think it would be great in reality.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and the writing was good. My only problem with this book, and it was kind of interesting because it was as I was reading it, because you're in the game so much, but you're in the game as watching it as like a normal, like as a person. I'm like, it would be good for sci-fi people. It kind of reminded me of Warcross in a good way, and it would be good for kids who really like realistic fiction. And I'm like, 90% of it, I'm like, this would be a great reluctant reader book. But there are chapters in this book that are over 50 pages long.
The chapters were long.
And you can't give that to a reluctant reader, and that made me that gave me pause.
I mean, you can. It'll just be more difficult.
It's hard for a reluctant reader
to not
and
have
this book
those
hits
chapter breaks.
everything else perfect for.
I mean, it's perfect. I really do hope that it sweeps the awards this year. I really do.
I think it needs to make lists.
I mean, it's got
she's
mystery.
got to make
It's got
the Morris
sci-fi.
list. She's got to make the Morris list.
Yeah.
This is as a first book. Yeah, you don't get this as a first book.
Like it was really well done. It was good.
So we should rate it.
All right. So our rating scale goes from 5 unicorns down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it doesn't get a horn and is therefore a horse. Where are you?
I am at a 4. I loved the characters. I loved the story, but I'm sorry, the chapters about killed me. It took me forever to get through the first chapter because it was so long.
I hear what you're saying about the chapters, but I want to get a 5. Like, yeah, the chapters are long, but I didn't care because I was so sucked in. Like, seriously, I couldn't stop. Like, I couldn't stop reading it. It was really good. It hooked me. So I'm going with 5. I'm doing it. I'm going with 5. It was great.
And I think she has another book coming out soon. I think I saw on Goodreads, and she's one I'm going to keep reading.
I'll read it. And this is going to be one of those books that I'm going to tell everybody to read.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to put it on display.
Oh, no, I'm going to, and when I go talk to the English classes with the kids who aren't reluctant readers, I'm going to push it. But no, I'm looking forward to reading more from her.
Yeah, definitely.
So that is where we are on Slay.
All right, see you around.
Bye.